Hey guys, Mary Ann here with Shopping Crafty. So I ended up having a few fails this month that I told you I was going to tell you about, and so I'm going to tell you about. Okay, first things first, I got a parking ticket again. I think it was like 2 months ago that I got a parking ticket too. The thing is, in LA, street sweeping is a thing. So there's always like every street throughout most of LA is going to have a couple hours on one weekday, might be weekends too, but a couple hours on a certain day of the week that you can't park on a certain side of the street because the sweeper truck comes through, and also because they want your money. Like, let's be real, that's why. And my old neighborhood, the street was barely a street. Like, there was no sidewalks, or if there was sidewalks, it was very sporadic. There was a lot of like dirt, of like no clear ending to the road, which I got a ticket at one point for not being close enough to the curb on this street, which there is no curb, so that was bogus. But it didn't have street sweeping, which was really, really nice. One of the benefits of it not being a very well put together street, an unfinished street. But this new neighborhood has it, and I keep forgetting because I don't have a regular schedule, and if I get home late at night, I'm not thinking about parking in the morning. Like, I usually do, but sometimes it just slips my mind. So it's happened a couple times now where I've gotten a parking ticket, and I really need, I'm going to set an alarm. After I record this video, I'm going to set an alarm on my phone for every Thursday, every Friday, at like 9:30 a.m. to be like, check parking, because it's Thursday and Friday mornings, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. that I'm not allowed to park on a certain side of the street on my street. So there was that. Okay, so I got the $75 parking ticket. It's actually $73 and then $2 processing fee, so $75. And then my bank recently merged with another bank. It's actually a credit union, and they merged. It's the Actors Credit, like SAG-AFTRA Federal Credit Union. I can talk, I swear. Super professional videos, totally. Me. So it was the SAG-AFTRA Federal Credit Union, but it recently merged with some music union. And so there's new policies. One of them was that we didn't have to have a minimum balance of $50 in our savings account, which was nice because I was able to pull out the $25 and put it into my actual savings account where it gets more interest. But one thing, apparently now they charge if you're transferring money, but I did not get the memo, and it charged me $7.50 because I transfer to another bank all the time because I have two credit unions that I'm a part of. And one of them I have checks for, and so I always end up transferring money to the one that I have checks for, so when I have to write a check, I can take it out of that account. Anyway, I didn't know that they were going to start charging for it, and so they charged me $7.50 for one transfer, and I didn't know that that had happened. And then I scheduled another transfer, and because of the two charges of $7.50, I didn't have enough money in my account for the transfer to the other bank, and so the transfer didn't go through, and I got a $30 with like overdraft fee. So I'm out $45. I could, I'm sure, call the credit union and have this argument, but I would rather just move on. I think that's always just a judgment call of what you think your time is worth, and I don't want to spend any time on my day off talking to my bank about that sort of stuff. Other people would probably make a different choice. It's just what I want to do. So the last thing for today's is I want to ask you guys if you think this is unreasonable, but I mean, I have to pay it, but laundry at my facility is now $1.75, or not $1. Yeah, $1.75. Oh my gosh, $1.75, sorry, a load for the washer, not including the dryer. So that means every load of laundry is over $3. That is stupid. That is a lot. That's a lot, right? Ugh, but my landlord is a skeezy company, so not surprised that they did that. Because it was, okay, at my old apartment, which was the same landlord, why I decided to continue with this landlord was seriously just we were running out of time to find a place. I should have just figured out a different plan, but this is where I live. I like the apartment, don't get me wrong. It's small, but it's mine, and I like it. I appreciate it. But the landlord, it was $1.25 for a load at my old apartment. It was $1.50 here, and even that, I was just like, ugh, that's a lot. And now it's $1.75 just to wash the clothes, not even dry them. That's stupid. So now I don't know. I just wanted to vent about that. So those are my frugal fails of the month. I mean, the laundry thing isn't my fault, but it just peeves me that I have to spend that much money on it. Oh well, I'll get over it. I have to do laundry. I mean, I could try to do research and find a local laundromat that is cheaper, but then I'd have to like drive, and I feel like if it's like $1.50 for that machine, like I'm gonna spend a quarter's worth of gas driving there, so it's a moot point. But yeah, so $75 for a ticket, $45 for banking errors, which were probably partially my fault. They probably sent me something. If I go through the email where they talk about policy changes, I'm sure it was just sitting there and I just didn't read it, and that is my fault. Oh well. So those are my fails for the month so far. We'll see if there's more. All right, I'll talk to you guys again soon. Bye.